and I'm doing this look for you guys. As you can tell, it is the crown look that everybody has been doing lately. The one that had inspired me to do this was Nikki Tutorials, but before her, the one that actually started this whole crown look was Marissa Melhorn, and this is her, I don't know if you can see that. This is her Instagram. She's the one that's been going viral, and everybody has gotten their inspiration from her for doing this crown look. It looks super fun. She did such a great job. Nikki Tutorials as well done such a great job. So I was like, okay, I need to try this look and see how well it turns out. It looked really hard, but really once I got going, it wasn't that hard. It took a little bit of time, but it was fun, and it was, I don't know, it's different, and I liked it. So if you guys want to see how I got these little crowns on my eyes, then let's just get started. Okay, so I know I look a little bit weird with one eye done, but I promise it'll all look good when it's done. I've already primed my eyes, so first off, I'm just going to be going in with the Morphe 35F palette and just going to be grabbing a couple of transition shades. I'm going to take this shade right here, and I'm going to be working it on the crease line. You know that feeling when you finally have one eye done and now you're moving on to the next eye? You're like, please don't mess up. Please don't mess up. That's kind of how I'm feeling right now. Now I'm going to take this shade right here. It's just a little bit more of an orange color, and I'm going to pop that right below my crease line. Now moving on to the Carly Bible palette, I'm going to be taking the darkest mauve shade, this shade right here. I'm going to be applying it in the crease line. And you want to make a pretty dark line so that it blends out really nicely. And I'm just going all the way over to the inner corner. I'm just going to be taking a different brush and grabbing that same color just a little bit and just blend all of that out. Now for the fun but hard part. I'm going to be taking the NYX Dark Circle Concealer, and that's what I'm going to be using to draw the crown. And then I'm going to be using this e.l.f. Eyebrow Duo brush. It has this flat angled brush at the top, and that's what I'm going to draw the crown with. Now bear with me, this may take a little while, but it's okay, because we'll get there. We'll get there today. And you're just going to draw it with that brush. And it's going to be okay if your points are not really sharp, because you're going to go in, depending on what look you want to go for. I went in with a glitter, and you can't even really see the points, so that'll be okay. Okay, now that you got the crown, that was the hardest part. You're just going to go in and fill it all in with the same brush and the same concealer. Now I'm going to start with my points first, just so that they're nice and filled in, and then I'll go on the lid. Now I'm just going to go back in with the Morphe 35F palette, and I'm going to be grabbing this gold shade right here and putting that on the crown for the base. Now that we have it all covered, time for the glitter. I'm going to be using the NYX glitter. It is in the shade gold, I think. Yeah, just this gold NYX glitter. It is a loose glitter, and I just basically put it in the lid. And you're going to be wanting to put a generous amount because it's going to take quite a bit of glitter. Now I'm going to go in with this NYX glitter, and I found it to be easier to just put a glob on my hand and then just dip my brush in it whenever I need to, because it's too much to have to squeeze out the tube every little time, because you're going to want to place the glitter like a little bit at a time. And I'm using the same brush. This is the brush that I found was easiest. It's just this eyebrow duo brush, because it has a point tip on it and it's just a lot easier to work with. I'm just going to be applying it quite a bit all over the lid area, just so we can get that nicely covered first. And then I'm going to go in with this little brush and apply the glitter. And you want to just apply it nice and thick so that you don't have any spots that bleed through, like I was talking about earlier. And yeah, it does have fallout. Most glitter does. So definitely do your foundation last. Now you have pretty much the whole base covered, and now we're going to go on to the crown tips. Next, I'm going to be taking this NYX. It is in the shade Crystal, I believe, and it's just a liquid glitter. And I'm going to be placing that on the tips of the crown. Just a nice little dot. I'm going to be applying the e.l.f. Blemish Control Face Primer. Now I'm going to take my Maybelline Baby Skin, as always, and just put it on my nose and chin area, just to block out some of those big old pores on my face. Okay, for foundation, I'm going to be taking the Wet n Wild Photo Focus, and it is in the shade Soft Beige. For concealer, I'm going to be taking the Tarte Shape Tape in the shade Fair and the Better Skin Maybelline in the shade Light. And like I've mentioned before, it's just because the Tarte is just a little too light for me, so I like to blend it in with the Maybelline. And we're just going to buff it all out with our Real Techniques Beauty Sponge. To set all of that concealer, I'm going to be using the Airspun Translucent Powder. The only thing I don't like is the smell. It's a little harsh, but it doesn't last all day. It goes away. Alright, so while all of my face is baking, I'm going to go back in with the Carly Bible palette, and I'm going to be taking that dark mauve shade there again and working that on the bottom lash line. Now I'm going to go in with the Morphe 35F palette and grab that gold color that I had used earlier, this one right here, and I'm just going to be putting that in the inner corner of the lower lash line. Now for the bottom lash line and the tight line, I'm going to be using the Rimmel Exaggerate, and it is the waterproof liner, and it's the black one. Okay, I'm going to be going in with the L'Oreal Voluminous Original Mascara, and I'm just going to be adding that to the lower lashes. Alright, to make it a little bit more fun, I'm going to go in with the NYX Crystal Glitter again, and I'm just going to be adding a few dots right below my lower lash line, starting at the inner corner and then working out. Just added like 3 dots, and you can make them as big as you want, as small as you want. Just because we can't have enough glitter, right? Okay, to bronze up the face a little bit, I'm going to be going in with my Butter Bronzer, and it is from Physicians Formula. I had this in my previous haul, and I've been loving it lately. It's such a great bronzer. It smells so good, and I can't get enough. For the blush, I'm going to be going in with this e.l.f. Baked Blush, and it is in the shade Passion Pink. And I'm just going to be adding a little bit just to pinken up, just to add some color to my cheeks a little bit, but nothing too dramatic. For lips today, I'm going to be going in with my Moquillage, and it doesn't have a shade on it, but it's like a mauve lip gloss. And it's something that's going to really kind of match my lip tone and not be too dramatic or anything. I really like this lip gloss. Alright, well here's the finished look. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. It was really fun to do, something that I had been wanting to do for a while. Ever since I've seen pictures on Instagram, I was like, okay, I've got to try it. Even if I'm not very good at it, I've got to try it. And I really like how it turned out. My eyes are really just popping out there, and I love that. Like I said, I probably wouldn't wear this out. But if I ever did decide to wear this out, maybe like New Year's party or something, you know, you totally could. It's really cute and it's dramatic, and everybody would probably be complimenting on your makeup just because it is so popped and just bam in your face. But yeah, I really liked it. I hope that you guys like it. If you think that you can achieve this look, give it a try because it's not as hard as what it looks. It does take a little while, but it's very fun. Definitely give it a thumbs up if you guys like this video. Comment down below if you guys have tried this look and how well it worked out for you guys, and I will see you guys next time. Thank you for watching. Bye.